I have a question for you, all of you. How many of you thought about the cleanness of water we drink during our lunch? Anyone thought about that? Oh, at least I have one. That's nice from you. That's a privilege for all of you guys. That is not available for everyone on this earth. That the German government have took measurements to protect the water you are drinking now. But in case of loss of government, what's going to happen? In case of war, in case of poor areas far away from the center, then we have to use solar disinfection. Why do we use solar disinfection? What do we mean by disinfection to begin with? Solar is disinfection. We use the UV light in solar ray to disinfect, to inactivate and kill microorganisms and pathogens that cause waterborne disease. For the case of solar disinfection, that's the only solution. When you have no chlorine to disinfect, you have no electricity to disinfect, it takes, as you can see, 12 hours in those brochures. Then the night comes, then additional 24 hours. Maybe you don't have this luxury. You don't have this time to wait. Then my wall, I'm going to break down. It's the prolonged time for this solar disinfection, because when you are thirsty, you want to drink now. In the photo, this side, it shows the Fresnel lens concentrator, where I use the Fresnel lens concentrator to concentrate the UV light. A question, how much UV light do we have in the sun ray? We have 0.5%. 5 watt of each 1,000 watt is UV light. And the other, it's either light spectrum or infrared or visible spectrum. So when I use the concentrator only, I have concentrated two things. First, I have concentrated the UV light, which I'm looking for. And the other, I have concentrated the visible light and have concentrated the ultraviolet. And that makes the water warm and hot. And now, instead of waiting for the water to disinfect, he's waiting for the water to cool down. So we don't solve the problem. Then I had to use what's called wood glass. Wood glass was invented by 1903 by Robert Wood. That is a UV bass filter. As you can see at the blue line, it's the sides of the ultraviolet light. By this, I was able to expedite the process, provide water instantaneously almost to be drink, and there is no side effect and hot temperature rise in this system. Thank you very much.